Presentation today is the second in a strategic charitable giving. And the following questions will set our focus on today's subject matter, potentially. And the subject is charitable remainder trusts. Are you charitably inclined, but your day-to-day expenses keep you from achieving those charitable goals? Are you perhaps concerned about the Trump tax extensions, estate extensions sunsetting in 2025 and exposing your estate to the onerous 40% taxes? Do you perhaps have real estate that has a low or even negative basis with a nice high fair market value? You don't know what to do with it. Would you like to have a very large income tax deduction? Who wouldn't? Okay, the answer is maybe a charitable remainder trust. Charitable remainder trust provides an annuity to the non-charitable beneficiary, who could be the donor, for a term of years or for his life. And at the end of that term, the charity will receive that bequest from the trust. So, and of course, there's also that income tax deduction, which I'm going to enumerate as we move along. There are actually two types of charitable remainder trusts. There's the charitable remainder annuity trust and the charitable remainder unit trust. There are differences in strategies for each one, why a donor would pick one over the other. For our purposes today, we're going to deal exclusively in the charitable remainder annuity trust. Here's the way it works. In a transfer during the life of the donor will receive a gift and income tax deduction equal to the actuarial value of the remainder interest. This value is calculated using the IRC 7520 rate, the duration of the non-charitable term, and the dollar amount of the non-charitable interest. The value of the annuity varies inversely with interest rates. A high 7520 rate creates a lower value remainder interest. So the high interest environment we're heading into benefits using a CRAT. Also, the non-charitable beneficiary is taxed on annuity distributions. The donor can contribute either cash or property to the trust. In the case of a property that has a low value to it, there is no recognition of gain on the part of the donor if there's been no preconceived plan for the trust to sell the asset. And to keep that safe, it's recommended that the trust get a third-party valuation. In fact, if the donor wants to be also the trustee of the trust, it's highly recommended that an investment trustee be hired and make that transaction happen. The following scenario will demonstrate the power of using a charitable remainder annuity trust. A philanthropically minded individual donates $1 million to the CRAT. He's 70 years old, and the term of his life is measured by IRS tables is a little over 10 years. The current Section 7520 rate is 4.4%, and $64,000 I've chosen will be distributed annually for his life. The income tax deduction is a staggering $336,000, available the year the trust is created and 5 years going forward, broken down as the following graph has demonstrated: the remainder interest and the annuity interest. If, however, the donor instead lives, as expected, at least 15 years, he'll receive $960,000, or just about his original donation to the trust. The charity, as a remainder interest recipient, will receive $900,000. Alternatively, the donor can use that $336,000 as income replacement by buying life insurance. Now, with or without the life insurance, our community institutions are really going to be needing this money. It's time we started setting up these values ahead of time, and this way the institutions can build up some money ahead of time. If you like this video, you can let me know. You can reach me at morris@mizrahillc.com, and I have plenty of planning videos to look at morrisjmizrahillc.com. You can also call me 732-580-5909. Thank you. I'll be presenting some additional charitable ideas in the near future. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.